YouTube, what's up? What's going on? Welcome to another edition of the show. So, I was paying some bills and I just thought this would be a great direction to go in because I was paying some bills and I got a little bit off budget. And, what we have today is this show today. I'm still trying to get used to the whole bifocals thing fitting through. So take a look at that series if you get a chance. Our Black History Month series. And with what I'm doing, this show, this talk, this podcast, just kind of finding our way, talking about some things that I thought you guys might be interested in. And I'm just trying to figure out how to do that and get used to talking to the camera. And then I'll share my other channels with you. We have D's fish tanks and aquariums. I keep several fish tanks. If you're interested in taking a look at that on YouTube, take a look at D's fish tanks and aquariums. I would be ecstatic to have you there. So then I just come across some things, how to, I was counting my money, paying my bills, wondering where my money went. She gone. So every time I make a mistake, I always try to think of what is God trying to tell me? Where have I messed up? How can I do better? So how to steward what God has given you is, I'm just going to jump in these really quick. My stuff is always a little wild. So yeah, and really we're just stewards, and I think that's pretty basically it. I'm not going to get all crazy and wild on got my little buddy here. Nobody's here, so now we're buddies. When nobody's home, he hangs out with me. I'm like a last resort for him. It's a little dog. He also has a YouTube channel too. Somebody must be coming, and on the way he's going to investigate that. But yeah, so let's talk about this bread, man. Let's talk about this money. What we, I think I got a way of how we can save or gather some extra money. And keep the money, not extra money, because it's money that we have that we're wasting. So tell your money where to go on purpose instead of wondering where it went unconsciously. Every dollar should have a purpose, should have a direction, have a job, have a task. All of your dollars should have a task. You should not just be spending. You should be able to take a look at your grocery fund and say, I got enough groceries, especially if the refrigerator is busting out at the seams and food is going out of date. That means you have extra, my friend. I love to have the fish tanks showing. I think that little light kind of brings, yeah. So another thing, whipping out your credit card at restaurants without keeping track of how often you're doing it can drain your account. That quick trip to Chick-fil-A, you got 3 people with you. Every time I go with the 3 people, I'm tapped out $36. So if we could do the math on that, let's do an easy one. 35 times 4. You went to Chick-fil-A 4 times in 1 month. That's $120. $120. But that's without adding the 5. So we had like $140. 35, 70, 35, 70, 70 plus 70 is $140. That's without tax. So when it comes to personal finance, special tweaks in your day-to-day budget can add up quickly. Evaluating your spending realistically can enable you to plug holes in your bank account you might not even know or aware of, and mindfully spend on experiences that will enrich your life. So let's think about this for a second. How about this? I'll give you an easy one. Keep on doing what you're doing and going where you're going for the rest of this month. And every step and move that you make, why don't you add it up and write it down? Just get a notebook. You go to Dollar Tree or $1.25 Tree. Get your little notebook. Every time you spend, I dare you to write it down and see where your money is going. Start by looking back on the last 3 months of credit card and bank statements. I think some of us have passed out. Some of us will pass out. That's kind of crazy. These are the most common bank account drains that you might not realize are even adding up. You got things that are hitting you up quickly, like those subscriptions. We got Netflix. What else they're doing? I think Tubi's free, but then you grab on to you want to see BMF. Pick up Stars right quick. Check that out. $7.99, $9.99. I don't know if there's even a subscription that is $7.99 at this point. YouTube TV. All that jazz. Audible. I'm just thinking of the stuff that I have. Audible.com. But I do listen to those books when I'm on the road, when I'm on the move. And those things hit your bills monthly. Like some of us got that big cake, and we just spending that. Businesses know that people forget about subscriptions. They actually count on it, said Lori Allen, an advisor at the LA Wealth Management. I go through, cancel all my subscriptions regularly, and add them only back if I feel like I really need them. Actually, that's a good idea. Because if you really want it, it'd be on your mind, right? But a lot of times we just have stuff. So sight creates appetite. They realize that. And they put it in front of you. Next thing you know, you picked up, I don't know what's out there. Stuff. Weight Watchers. How many people has the Weight Watchers account? And other services they no longer utilize. The gym payment. Yeah, the gym payment. After all, the New Year's resolution is dead. We're in the middle of February. We're a little bit half past February. That Costco, Amazon account, dining out. I don't know. These so-called conveniences create black holes of spending. Like a lot of these things that we know, but like we don't even think about it unless somebody says something about it, or your money gets down low. And even then, sometimes you don't even know or even remember, because that's just the way it is. Of course, they have the new thing, FOMO. FOMO, fear of missing out. There's all these new freaky, well, they're not new at this point, but they're still taking some time for me to kind of actually accept that as a thing. But if they keep repeating it, I just have to remember that I'm one person, and just because it doesn't affect me doesn't mean it's like a real issue or a real thing. So we're trying to get a few dollars back, $500, or you're really just trying to see, where is that bread going? Where is it going? And especially when you do your taxes and you look and you made, I don't know, 100,000, whatever, 70,000, 60,000, 50,000, a year, whatever it is, because everybody's different, and perspective and perception is going to be different. So whatever number you say, there's going to be someone that's like, whoa, you make that much money? But it depends on how it sounds. You make that much money? Or you make that much money? Whatever it is, you're still burning it. Because if you can, if it's not tapped to the walls with, like if it's extra spending, if you can go out to eat, then you're probably making extra money, right? If you buy shoes that cost more than $100, then you're probably making pretty good money, but you think that you don't, because why would you need $100 pair of shoes unless you're an athlete or you have some kind of arthritic condition, you're plantar fasciitis is acting up. The fear of missing out is a powerful force that can cause people to overspend on things that they might not even fully be enjoying. We're going to take a look here. Be conscious of the motivations of spending you're wasting dollars on experiences or goods that you feel obligated to fit in. When it comes, I just said that, shoes. When it comes to travel, dining out, FOMO can lead to people spending more than they can afford or using high interest rate credit cards to fund their lifestyle without considering all the costs. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Now listen, and every time I watch American Greed, they use the words like lifestyle, and I always wonder, like, how do these people that's making, they actually have a legitimate business, making good money, but then they start stealing more good money. So you have just picture this for a second. An average guy like myself, average American, regular guy. I start a company that provides medicine. We pharmaceutical company. You create a pharmaceutical company. It's big. It's making money. The government needs your pharmaceutical materials. So you got money coming in. Money's coming in. But some kind of way it's not enough. And you revert to a life of crime, stealing more money. So you have like big name stores. I don't know this stuff. Balenciaga, I guess. Those guys are horrible, man. I don't know. If you guys take a look at a little scandal they had going on. Right? They got going on, mistreating children and all of that jazz. But anyway, so you go to all these high-end stores. Nobody even knows what you're buying or what it looks like when they see it. The average person doesn't know. But you got FOMO, fear of missing out, and you're just stealing more. You got yachts, limos, cars we can't pronounce, Bugattis, but you have to steal more? I think some of that could come with FOMO, overspending. I don't know how we got there. But anyway, eating meals out at restaurants can be particularly draining to your bank account. We said that already. Planning meals and grocery shopping. Ugh. Who wants to do that? Nobody does. People are lazy. Can prevent the last minute Grubhub or Uber Eats. Prioritize paying off high interest debt. That sounds like a nasty conversation, right? That's a nasty conversation. You got to pay off that debt. The snowball, Dave Ramsey. Anybody familiar with Dave Ramsey? He has the snowball debt payment plan. You take your biggest or your smallest, you pay it off I'm not sure exactly how it goes. Um, you pay off one, minimum on the other accounts. Pay off the next one or get close to it, minimum on the other accounts. Then you pay off the next one, minimum on the other accounts. Then by then it's the debt snowball plan. All right, pay off your high interest debt. Credit card debt is particularly a vicious drain on your bank account. Because once you buy something, then they're paying you, you're paying them. It's hot as fire. Then you're paying them to hold the money. So you just went and you bought a Snickers bar for $1.50, and then you put it on a credit card, and now you paying 22% on $1.50 because or whatever, $100 pair of shoes, $200 pair of shoes. I always had my calculator out. Then you're paying 22% on that. So if we go 100, we're gonna round up. So you pay $100 for a pair of shoes. Now you have to pay on a credit card. Now you have to give them an extra $25 to borrow the money. So now you're in. So if it's 200, now you got to give them an extra 50. So get that debt paid down. Get some of that money back. Similarly, advisors warn against services that offer monthly payments with interest, even if it may seem affordable. The thing that gets Gen Z and the millennials into trouble is thinking something is affordable because monthly payments are offered, which is a trap. When you break down the interest rates over a length of time, you're spending to pay it off. Yeah, I just said that. So I really must know this stuff, right? $300 doesn't seem like a lot today, but when you look at the power of that same money when it is invested properly and given decades to grow, it's staggering. See, I think a lot of times we don't understand the power of money. But I think that's why, you have to be a good steward of money. You should probably try to find some kind of biblical plan for money. People laugh at that stuff. Spend in alignment with your goals and values. Spend in alignment with your goals and values. I think that's going to lose a lot of people because some people don't have any goals and or values. Actually, advisors emphasize encouraging their clients to shift their perspective. Get some goals and values. You got to get some goals and values. I mean, once you get, because they always teach you this. What is your why? Why are you doing something? Oh, I got to look fly. I don't know. Put your top 5 values somewhere you can see them daily so that when you go to spend money, you ask yourself, is it in alignment with my top 5 values? That's pretty good because I thought I had a good memory for values. But today I went and bought a new fish. I don't think that's going to help me out in the end. So ask yourself, what is your top 5 values? Another tip that could help you save is keeping your eye on specific goals, like paying off student debt, saving for your first down payment, or going on a trip. Get you some values, get you some goals, get you some incentive. Watch the money pile up. Sometimes I just like to watch the money just pile up. Sometimes I like to spend the money too. And pay yourself first. You got to get a system, y'all. We got to get a system. Watch what you're doing, your goals and your values. Get yourself a system. Like, it's easy to make a system and a plan and just stick to it. And some of you can just have your mama hold the money. Hopefully you can remember some of this stuff. If you can't remember it, go back in the comments. Go back. Just rewind the video. Pay yourself first. Advisors emphasize that often some of the biggest losers, young people, the biggest losses, young people take with money is missing out on opportunities to invest. 2 common mistakes: failing to take advantage of 401k plan, where your job will match it right? Get you tightened up, match the money. That's free money. Dave Ramsey speaks against that, but I think you got to do what you got to do. Investing long term funds. Young people have no business owning fixed income in a retirement account. Wow, that's pretty deep. Setting up electronic automatic payments from your bank account to various savings accounts and investment portfolios is a great way to take the hassle out of investing. It's a simple matter of habitually paying yourself first by regularly using automatic electronic payments to savings accounts. Start with 10% of gross income. It's easy. Get a hold of your money. At least take a look at your money. See what you got. See what's going on. Where's the bread all going to? I thought we'd go a different route today. Things was getting a little crazy. Like I said, it's Black History Month. So I'm trying to, hopefully that mic ain't scratching. But it's Black History Month. And I was trying to, I'm not trying to, I am talking about some heroes. But today I thought it was important that we talk about this money, man. Because I need it, and sometimes I have to remind myself. I have all kind of things and reminders up there stop me from spending the bread, the money. So get financially responsible and grab a hold of your situation. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? But that's it. No controversy here. Just a quick tips, a couple little things. How to save an extra few dollars per month. That's what we want to do, right? You need that money. So, what we say, get out there, live, love, and enjoy life before it's over. You know why? Because it will end one day. And you know what, guys? I hope to see you in the next video. Stay safe. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Whatever you're doing. And look, I just got a notification. Building Wealth Quickly. Night edition. Always stay on top of that money. And look, here's a book I suggest for you. It's a good book. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Read it. Check it out. Get out there, live, love, and enjoy life before it's over.